We are the main actors of our own lives. The difference is that we just don't know what the next episode is going to be about. We can anticipate, yet every day it's a new beginning. And as this movie unfolds, more actors are entering in your scene. However, the Earth has been the stage of many actors, many movies. You can call it the theater of the Milky Way.
I think there is no goal of the existence. The goal is the journey. The goal is actually the journey that we're so blessed that we have this time on Earth, this special time, that journey time, that some people are aware of it and they try to make the best out of it. Some people unfortunately not. I do believe that your circumstances, that where you were born and raised and your family, it's affected, but at the end, it's just you, what you make out of it. You create your own reality, you create, even if you're not aware of it, you do, because you choose who you want to interact with. I love this concept actually, because it's an amazing, amazing idea. First of all, because I love Alina, who created the creators, and the energy, the positivity, and all this is combined in it. So yeah, I love it. It's very mystical, because you don't really know what it is exactly, but you just know it's positive, amazing, good energy. And actually that's what it's all about on planet Earth, no? To give and receive amazing energy, to be happy, to fulfill yourself. And all these is combined in the Creators Marbella.
But what is our purpose? Who is the creator? Who are they?
Creator is only one, but we are part of him. And as integral part of him, we have his abilities, because as we know, even Bible says we are created in his own image and likeness. So each of us would need to awake to that consciousness. And once we awake to that consciousness, then we would be all in the one consciousness. It's very important now in this time of the massive shifts and changes that we become aware that we have our responsibility there, because most of the people are like waiting for the changes to happen in order to live in a better world, but they don't understand yet that we all have the massive responsibility. And really, when we talk about responsibility in life, this is the biggest responsibility we need to take, because we here, our presence is affecting whole field, and it doesn't matter are we aware of that or not. That's how it works. So definitely each person needs to understand that his presence itself is affecting everybody else, affecting whole universe. To be a creator, it means that you cannot do this out of the mind. You need to do this out of the high consciousness, actually, your true nature. Only true creation comes only from the nature, because the nature is only who can create. And the mind, at the time being, is separated from its true nature. And that's why we see what we see. Our life is always a result of our states, of our consciousness, always a result of that. We are aware of that or not. 95 to 98% of our life is coming from a subconscious mind, because we don't know what's there. We only 2 to 5% it's a conscious creation. But if 95 is subconscious, that means even this conscious is very affected by that. So the results are, it looks like we are not even creating it. It looks like we are conditioned by everything around us, by the place where we are born, the family we grow, and the culture or the country we live in. So definitely we need to involve in some kind of the spiritual practice where we are going to be able to get beyond mind. They say that there is three types of opinion. There is ordinary opinion, you can change very easily, you don't know nothing about that. There is belief that is more supported with emotional energies behind that, and there is a conviction, something that you don't want to change. So, but on the end, these all three are just opinion, something that it can be challenged and changed. But because we are very emotional about that, we never question it. So now the time has come anyway for people to see that what they believe and what they believe for the truth is changing. So we need to start let go on old ideas, because old ideas are just not working for us any longer. To be able to do that, you would need to have a knowledge, you would need to have a wisdom, you would need to get beyond what you know about life, because the suffering is created actually out of a lack of understanding of life. And we are trying to understand life with the mind, and mind is a very limited tool. Mind only operates with information it has, and mind cannot understand the reality for what it is. It shouldn't do that anyway. This is a job for consciousness. So that means that we need to raise the consciousness. In a Vedic wisdom, they consider mind one of the senses. It was with 5 physical senses. It was a 6th sense. And it was just used for the coordinating into physical world. It was not used and abused like it's happening today. It was used just as a tool to work on ideas that consciousness have about life. When we come to the suffering and these events that happening to people, that people say like a bad luck or a destiny or whatever different cultures and religions are calling it, in order for something to happen, this is a result of a cause. So in order to understand why this is happening, because in a field when it's all together, all is bound together, everything is working simultaneously, and everything is synchronized with each other. Now even quantum physics, they have proofs that there is no separation between us here. Everything is connected, it's one. So in order for these people to experience what they experience, they would need to go beyond this understanding of life. And this is also possible in a spiritual practices.
Thank you, Vladimir.
You're welcome.
Pues yo me considero un creador, básicamente en mi trabajo, porque soy fotógrafo, también social media, o como lo llaman ahora, content creator, nunca mejor dicho. Y siento que lo primero que tiene que tener un creador es pasión. Pasión y ver que la gente no ve, por así decirlo. Tener la capacidad de que, por ejemplo, si una cosa es blanca, pues ellos lo hacen gris. No sé de qué forma, pero lo puedes hacer gris, por ponerte un ejemplo. También un creador debe ser bastante decidido en sus metas. O sea, si tienes algo en mente, el creador va a hacerlo 100%. O sea, va a buscar el camino, los medios para conseguir eso. No que hay algo que no puede conseguir, él va a hacer lo imposible para que se pueda realizar. Yo, por ejemplo, casi todo lo que yo hago es inspirado en la naturaleza, siempre. O sea, casi todos mis trabajos que me han dicho wow, ha sido con naturaleza alrededor. También yo creo que cuando dices lo de, por decirme que soy creador, creativo, yo creo que la palabra es creativo, en mi caso, es porque como que en mi caso ha sido como tan... En mi familia siempre han querido rollo que no que estudiase una carrera, muy rollo... Lo típico, ¿no? Que es estudia esto para ser psicólogo o médico, y yo siempre he sido como un poco rebelde en ese sentido y como siempre he querido hacer esto y he tenido ganas de hacer esto desde pequeño, al final le he puesto tanta pasión que yo creo que de ahí nace lo de crear. Lo mío nace desde pequeño. Que como que lo dices como que suena un poco contrario, ¿no?
Justo,
Negro y hermoso.
Vivimos una dualidad de, ¿no? Día-noche.
Yo es que siempre soy un poco más oscuro. Siempre he considerado que soy un poco distinto al resto.
Sí,
En el sentido... Pero no me refiero a que oscuro sea malo, ¿sabes? Oscuro también se brilla en la oscuridad, ¿no?
Sabes que si te vas por ahí, el Dios, ¿no? Fuera de esta planeta, pero es oscuro. Y es muy
Exacto.
bonito, es muy mágico.
No,
¿Has ido alguna vez por ahí?
yo muchas veces siempre estoy perdido. Creo que no todo el mundo puede hacer eso. Básicamente porque lo primero creo que tienes que tener confianza plena en ti. Es lo más importante, confiar en lo que haces, lo que estás haciendo y lo que vas a llegar a hacer. Y eso depende mucho de la confianza que tienes en ti mismo y de la pasión que le pones a las cosas. No todo el mundo puede hacer eso, no todo el mundo tiene esa capacidad, ni todo el mundo va a llegar a ser así. Eso es lo que yo pienso, sinceramente. No, yo no cambio nada de mi vida porque, a ver, tengo 25 años, creo que me queda un poco por vivir, un poco bastante, espero, pero no cambio nada porque las cosas que me han pasado me han conseguido, he conseguido madurar muy rápido, por así decirlo. Y yo me considero bastante maduro para la edad que tengo. Y siempre me considero bastante maduro por las circunstancias que he vivido, pero no cambiaría nada, literalmente nada. Yo voy a ser el next destino.
Eso es
Sí, es como mi Dios ahora mismo. Y es mi inspiración, exacto, es lo que más... Aparte él es de Perú y yo soy de Perú. Algo ahí conectado. No. Yo dentro de 20 años me veo guapo. No, dentro de 20 años me veo fotografiando a muchos modelos super top, trabajando con marcas increíbles, viajando un montón, pero sobre todo fotografiando para revistas, editoriales. Creo que esa va a ser mi... Vamos, es lo que siempre he tenido en la mente y lo voy a hacer.
How did it all started? Well, when I was in quarantine last year, in 2020, I spent around 2 months and a half alone, and I had plenty time to go inwards, to actually analyze my own emotions, my life, the work I was doing, the people I was in contact with, and I realized that we live in this fast race. It's a race, but there is no existing prize at the end. So I really understood that it's much more important to go inwards, to work from within, because we are responsible to create everything around us in the end of the day. So I took accountability of my own life, basically, And I looked from now in 10 years, I said, where do I want to go? Life is going so fast. It's so much going on. And most of the people, they don't have time. I didn't have time to think too much about myself, what I want. If I grew enough spiritually, personally, etc. So I believe there is a moment that we can start something that will also help the community, help all of us, and myself. And I would like to bring together inspiring individuals, and I believe also that there is, in a way, a new era that has started of something I like to call superhumans. Why superhumans? Because I believe we need to raise above our limitations. We need to understand better what impacts us, the culture, the society we live in, our circle of friends, the family, and we need to understand, embrace them, but in the same time get to know who we really are.